Good afternoon, all. I just wanted to share a psalm with you and a worship on the same psalm, and it's in reference to Psalm 46. So let me get in here. I can share this with you guys.
Oh, come behold the works of God, the nations at his feet. He breaks the bow and bends the spear and tells the wars to cease. Almighty One of Israel, you are on our side. We walk by faith in God who burns the chariots with fire. Lord of hosts, you lead us with us in the fire, with us as a shelter, with us in the storm. You will lead us through the fiercest battle. Oh, where else would we go but with the Lord of hosts? Jacob, fierce and great, you lift your voice to speak. The earth it bows and all the mountains move into the sea. Oh Lord, you know the hearts of men, and still you let them live. Oh God, who makes the mountains melt, come wrestle us and win. Oh God, who makes the mountains melt, come wrestle us and win. Lord of hosts, you lead us, with us in the fire, with us as a shelter, with us in the storm. You will lead us through the fiercest battle. Oh, where else would we go but with the Lord of hosts? The oceans roar, you are the Lord of all, the one who calms the wind and waves and makes my heart be still. Though the earth gives way, the mountains move into the sea, the nations rage, I know my God is in control. The oceans roar, you are the Lord of all, the one who calms the wind and waves and makes my heart be still. Though the earth gives way, the mountains
I just wanted to share that. And then I wanted to share this psalm with you as well. Let me go back to that. But this psalm in Psalm 46, it just ministered to my heart today. I was reading, I've been reading it for like many years, but sometimes when you read something over and over again, God just ministers to you when you least expect it. So I just want you to hear this. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. And we're really in some times of trouble, but He is our refuge and our strength, and He's very present. Therefore, we will not fear. And that's where He's speaking to us. And this was written to the Alameth women. And it's a psalm that's specifically written to people who are awaiting the Messiah, women who are waiting for the Messiah. And it says, therefore, we will not fear. And we need to be like that. Like those women, we will not fear. Even though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea, though its waters roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with its swelling, Selah. And Selah means to pause and reflect. So in the midst of this psalm and this song, when they're singing this, though its waters roar and it be troubled, though the mountains shaken with its swelling, Selah. So all these things are just telling us to pause and reflect. There is a river whose streams shall make glad the city of God, the holy place of the tabernacle of the Most High. God is in the midst of her. She shall not be moved. God shall help her, just as the break of dawn. The nations rage and the kingdoms were moved. He uttered his voice, the earth melted. The Lord of hosts is with us. Can you imagine we just say the Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our refuge. Selah. And again, he tells us to pause. And all these things happening to the earth and all these things happening to the nations and rage and kingdoms were moved. The earth melted at the sound of his voice. And he's just telling us, just trust him. Selah, pause and reflect, know who I am. And then it says, come, behold the works of the Lord, who has made desolations in the earth. He makes wars cease to the end of the earth. He breaks the bow and cuts the spear in two. He burns the chariot in the fire. Be still and know that I am God. What an amazing thing to do, to be still. And recently I got to say this to someone where we be still. Be means to exist. And in stillness, we're not moving, we're not doing anything. But could you imagine to exist in the no movement, no sound, to just be still and know that I am God? When we are still, we can actually have and come into the knowledge of who God is. Up until we're still, up until we stop moving, up until we stop being anxious for everything, we don't receive that knowledge of who God is. And then he says, I will be exalted amongst the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. So again, he reminds us, the Lord of hosts is with us in this psalm. And it says, the God of Jacob is our refuge. Where we take refuge matters, and we need to take refuge in God. And it ends with Selah. So we should pause and reflect. And during this time right now, with everything that we're going through, it's high time that we really say that we just pause and reflect, and that we just be still and know that he is God, that we come into the full knowledge of who God is and what he can do. Amen. God bless you all.